born and raised in Detroit. Shout out to Detroit.
Yeah, bro.
Being back there this year was nothing short of spectacular. Granted, we didn't win the Super Bowl, but being back home, playing last year in the city that I grew up in, watching the Lions 0-16, watching a lot of tumultuous years for Detroit and for the Detroit fan base.
Yeah.
And then when I got back, like my sister, she works for the Tigers. So when I had got back and I signed to Detroit, Tigers were just going to the playoffs.
Yep.
They had their playoff run. I got there. We went 15-2 in the regular season. Pistons just came off the playoffs. So it was, man, and I always say, I never want to force playing back home at the crib. I always say, it'll happen when the time is right. And that was nothing that I wanted to force my entire career. I know every time I hit free agency and stuff, my parents and family will be like, hey, like Detroit, like it's Detroit, what I'm saying? I always tell them, like it's gonna happen when it happens, and sure enough, this year following training camp, just based on how the week went, based on what they needed and so on and so forth, and sure enough, I found my way back to the city.
Bro, I mean, you talking about magical, you talking about energy. I had a chance to go to a playoff game there. They had Eminem in the building.
Yeah, man. It's listen, man, the game day experience there, man, being in Ford Field, and it's a dome. I always feel like, obviously outdoor fields like Lambeau, Arrowhead Stadium, they all have their particular aesthetic.
Yeah.
But being back in Detroit and in that dome, man, I don't know if it's any dome teams giving it up like that. Minnesota has a good atmosphere, but being in Detroit, man, when you come out that tunnel and they turn the lights off, everybody got it's different, man. It's a different feel. Like I said before, man, being from Detroit, I'm happy, I'm proud, I'm glad to see where the city is at.